Somebody asked me, was I not hateful towards or did I not dislike my handlers? Well, one, I'm not hateful towards anybody, but the situation was such for me that I was genuinely friends with my handlers, and I wouldn't realize that we're handlers till they said in my ear, public service announcement, mind control, and then or weird things like that, mind control cues, or they would be people. It was never just one person. It would be several people around me would be handling me. The halfway house I live in, it's always military people. It seems like the halfway house I live in, Adam, the guy that runs it, my boss who I work for, he was a Marine, and I asked him today, I said, is it a coincidence I'm here with you? And he said, no, very matter-of-factly. But, I don't know. When they ran me out of my apartment in Miami, I had an apartment in Miami before I went to the hostel. That apartment had the shrine in it, the butterfly shrine that they showed me. Not in it, but in the courtyard. And they took the doorknobs off when I wasn't there, and left this belt buckle with an all-seeing eye where the doorknob was. And well, I'll tell you this. My friend Scott Wallman, who had been in the military too, he's the one that showed me the butterfly shrine. In fact, I was on LSD when he showed it to me. I thought they were going to sacrifice me to the devil, but a few weeks before that, I had got the butterfly tattooed on me, and then a few days later, this lady named Ellie hooked a machine up to me and my friend Colt at a hotel while the cops watched. It's called an Alpha Sonic. You can look it up online. And right before she did that, she gave me a ride to the store, and this man came up talking these mind control codes to us at the window. And that's how it happens. It usually happens fast. And you're like, oh shit, they got me. So when they took the doorknobs off my apartment in Miami, I was at this guy's house named Nick Abada, and he was friends with the landlord. And like while they were doing it, there was like some drama going on in my apartment. He was like, you can't go over there. Like, he kept me from going to my apartment while they took the doorknobs off. But what's interesting is his wife, where we were staying, she had been an employee of the Department of Homeland Security. And my friend Scott, who showed me the butterfly shrine, he had art that he had made when he was younger, autographed by the director of MK Ultra, Sidney Gottlieb. And MK Ultra is the government mind control experiments, and Sidney Gottlieb was the CIA director in charge of it. So he was one person removed from Sidney Gottlieb, the director of MK Ultra. And this project with me has been so that, and from the outside looking in, it never would appear as abnormal. I'm not like some rich celebrity. I'm a poor celebrity. But this project with me has been military. I'm always surrounded by military people. When they put me in front of those screens in Florence, Alabama, the lady who was I remember them. The lady who was doing that I remember her saying my name before they did whatever so I couldn't see. Her name was Miss Kim, and she wasn't even supposed to be there. She wasn't involved with the night program where people slept. And the next day I said, Miss Kim, I had a dream about you right before I fell asleep. I heard you say my name. And she said, what do you remember? Well, what I remembered was them having me in front of 3 screens, all up with something different on each one of them, all going at the same time with this other guy on a checkerboard floor. And that's what I have pictures of, because I snooped around the facility beforehand, because I was having missing times at these church places, and there was just weird stuff going on. People were saying weird things to me, and because I'm the chosen one. But this has been a military project, and they were doing this mind control stuff while we were going down the interstate at the labor pool when I was in Little Havana. And everybody that was working with me at the labor pool, they were saying like mind control stuff to me, like red over blue, upload, or just they told me they were neuro-linguistic programmers. Nathan, who had been in the military, told me he was a neuro-linguistic programmer, and I said to him, I said, Nathan, I'm the most targeted individual I've ever met. And he said, unfortunately, that's what happens when Hollywood and the government team up. I don't know. And so, but like the labor pool van, it got surrounded by black Jeeps one day while we were going down the interstate with men in black sunglasses and black masks. And this white truck with flashing lights in front of it got right in front of us. It had the word Alabracker written across the back. And then the guy sitting beside me, another guy that was working with us at the labor pool, this alarm went off in his pocket, and he just let it ring. So I'm watching them go around this big loop thing, and it was crazy. But by the time it was over, I was definitely in a trance because I didn't remember the walk home. And and here's the thing. Part of the reason I'm aware of what's going on is because I'm smart. But I was surrounded by neuro-linguistic programmers for 9 months in Little Havana. And I mean, how else do you get people to say the things I said? And somebody said to me once before, Adam, you don't even know who's targeting you. Obviously, it's the CIA. Haven't you heard my barcode speech? It says this is an approved message from the CIA. And here, I'll say it. Hello, folks. My name's Adam Farler, and they want me to tell you about barcodes, about how great barcodes are. Do you love barcodes? I love barcodes. Barcodes are perfect. Barcodes make me want to wife a bitch and put a ring on it. Which barcode do I like best? Any. Barcodes are great. This is an approved message from the CIA. And I'm pretty sure they programmed me with that when I was a child, because it seems like I remember hearing it a lot when I was a child. I don't know. And aliens could be involved, but anyways, I'm not even going to get into the aliens. I mean, I'm the Messiah. Everybody's interested, I think. But I'm poor, and I don't know what that means, actually, to be the Messiah, or who keeps up with who it is. But, I'd been knowing this was MK Ultra shit happening to me for a while. And the evidence of that fact just kept growing and growing and growing until they put me in front of those screens, and I was sure of it. But, I don't know. I'm an MK Ultra test subject. When I was at my apartment in Miami that I got ran out of so they could get me to the programming center in Little Havana, this guy named Phil, who told me he worked for he found me where I hung out at, and I could tell he was taking interest in me. And this shit had been going on, the CIA stuff. And he approached me, started talking to me. He's nice, cordial. But I could tell, he had some other interest. So I kept trying to figure out where he worked. I asked him, who do you work for? Finally, I said, do you work for an intelligence agency? And he told me he did, of course. And so Phil, who's this black guy dressed real nice, he took me out in the town. They did some kind of mind control stuff to me where I didn't really remember what was going on. I remember saying I'm disoriented. And he said, do you know why? And but they were taking me on programming walks and showing me different things. And the reason they were showing it to me so I'd use it in my artwork. And what they showed me was butterflies and barcodes. They wanted me to use barcodes in my art. And they wanted me to tell everybody how great barcodes are. And I don't know if my work will ever be used, but I don't see why I wouldn't. I've never known the government to not take advantage of something that's there. You know, I guess I'm a special kind of monarch since I film everything myself. I don't need monarch mind control victim. I don't need much supervision. That's why I'm a sleeper agent. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think anything happens to me is a coincidence.